Are you the person who runs the story that you're not enough, that you have to prove your worth, that you have to work hard to prove your worth, that you have to work hard for the money? Remember that song? Are you somebody who feels that if you're not working hard, then you're not going to be recognized, that you're not going to get the job done, that you're not going to reap the rewards? If any of those stories sound familiar, this episode is for you. Because here's what I want you to consider today. Life has been showing you your value every single day. Every single day, life shows you your value. The question is whether you've been present enough to catch it. So here we go. Welcome to Rooted and Rising. I'm your host, Mychelle, intuitive guide, storyteller, and fellow traveler on this wild path of becoming. This is a space for the soul-led, for the ones unraveling old stories, tending to their healing and rising, not perfectly, but powerfully into who they are here to be. Here we explore what it means to live with intention, to love with depth, and to trust that even the hard things are shaping us. I'll share pieces of my own journey, the cracks, the beauty, the breakthroughs, and invite voices who are walking this path too. Because I believe life isn't happening to us, it's happening for us. So come as you are, root in and rise up. And thank you, truly thank you for being here. Welcome back to Rooted and Rising. I am Mychelle. I'm the host of the show. And it's always, always, always so good to be with you. And I want to thank you all for who've been listening. Thank you all too that are new. This is a channel where we talk about life is happening for you. I share life stories. We talk to various guests, but really it's about looking at, how are you receiving the world around you? Are you seeing it as happening to you or happening for you? And when you really get that it's happening for you, you get to shift who you get to be for you, which then allows you to have an incredible, rich, fulfilling experience, human experience of this world around you. So today's episode is interesting because I like to come on here and share various things that I shift through because I really do believe that we're all here to, walk this life, walk this earth, and share our experiences. Because maybe it helps somebody, maybe it helps shift perspectives for people. And we're all here as a global collective to experience this world and share the knowledge, share the wisdom. I'm going to ask you something. I want you to think about the last week, just the last 7 days. Just the last 7 days. How many times did someone reach out to you? How many times did someone ask for your opinion, your advice, your take on something? How many times did someone say, I thought of you, or I knew you'd know, or can I ask you something? How many times over the last 7 days? Now, here's the real question. How many of those moments did you actually receive? Did you receive those moments? Or did you move on to the next thing before it had any chance to land within you? So we're living in a world that is constantly, consistently reflecting our value back to us through the people we trust and through people who trust us, who return to us, who choose us again and again. And most of us are so deep in our to-do list, so caught up in the doing that we miss it entirely. We miss the recognition that's already there. And then we wonder why we feel unseen. Like, why do I feel so unseen? Why do I not feel heard? You know those thoughts. Here's what I've come to understand for myself. Most of us are not struggling because we aren't valued. We're not. We're struggling because we aren't aware that we are. Awareness. There's a story running quietly in the background that says, I have to earn it. I have to prove it. I'm not quite there yet. But when I reach this thing, I'll be there. And then you reach that thing, I'm not quite there yet. And the story is so loud, so familiar that it drowns out all evidence to the contrary that is showing up in real time, in real life, every single day. And that story was written a long time ago. Maybe in a childhood where you'd had to work for approval, maybe in a relationship where you were made to feel like a burden, maybe in a job where you were overlooked and underestimated. That's possible. And you've been carrying it ever since, playing it on repeat, while the present moment is handing you proof that it isn't true anymore. Let me tell you something that shifted for me this week that I had to recognize. A former client actually reached out to me this week, and someone that I've worked with over the last few years in a completely different industry. Because if you follow these episodes, you'll know that I just recently did a big career transition. I left the diagnostic space and I went back to real estate. Um, and this particular client knows that I moved on. And she reached out to me, even though she knows I'm in real estate. Okay. She reached out to me because she discovered something and she trusted that I would either know the answer or know where to point her. And I have to be honest with you, my first instinct was to just move through it really quickly, to answer the question, to send the resources, and to connect her to the people who I felt would be able to support her, and then get back to my day. But something made me stop. Something made me actually be with that moment. And I'm going to preface it with this. As you know, I work on a lot of affirmations, and there's a few affirmations I have been doing daily and nightly and morning. And I had this moment of, oh, this is inside of that affirmation. This is the universe showing me that the work I'm doing, it's all around me. Okay. And what I felt in that moment was gratitude, like deep, overwhelming gratitude to the point that it brought tears to my eyes in the moment of recognizing it. Not just because she reached out, but because I realized she's been sending me referrals for years. She chose to call me even though I left the industry. And none of that is accidental. That is someone telling me without words that I matter, that what I brought mattered, that what I brought was of value, and that I'm someone that she can trust. And I almost missed that. I almost moved right past the moment that the universe was handing me a gift, a mirror, a reminder of who I actually am and what I actually bring. And how many of those moments are you moving past every single day? How many of those moments do we take for granted every single day? And here's what I know about us as humans. We're wired to notice what's wrong before we notice what's right. It's absolute survival. It's ancient, and in a world that moves this fast with this many demands on our attention, the quiet moments of recognition get buried under all that noise. The email that said, "Thank you. This was exactly what I needed." The colleague who keeps pulling you into the room when decisions are being made. The friend who always calls you when something big happens. The client who came back. The person who said, "I remembered something you told me and it changed things." Those are not small things. Those are the field showing you your frequency. Those are people voting with their time and their trust for who you are. Life is happening for you, not to you, but you have to be present enough to receive it. So here's what I want to offer you. Not a framework, not a checklist. It's just a single practice. And I say not a checklist because sometimes I'm like, no more checklist, please. I hate the fucking checklist. So tonight, before your head hits the pillow, ask yourself one question. Where was I recognized today? Not where did I earn recognition? Not where did I perform well enough to deserve it? Just where did it show up? Where did someone choose you, trust you, reach toward you, and return to you? Sit with what comes up. Let it be evidence. Let it contradict that old story that you don't matter. Let it land somewhere inside you instead of sliding right past it. Because the more you practice receiving the recognition that's already there, the more you stop operating from, I'm not enough, or I have to earn my keep, or I have to earn my place. And the more you start moving to the truth of who you actually are. This week, that moment cracked me open into gratitude. Not performed gratitude, not the kind you write in a journal because you're supposed to. The real, present, breathing gratitude from this human experience, for the connections that persist, for the people who remember, for the ways we show up in each other's lives in ways we don't even fully know. Not someday, not when you've done more, proven more, become more, none of that. It's right now in this life, in this week, with the people who are already choosing you every single day, every single second. They're choosing you. You are already valued. You are already recognized. You're already somebody people reach back towards. Receive it. Embrace it. Get who you are in this world. The only question is, are you paying attention to it? Are you paying attention? So I want to thank you all. I want you all to have a blessed week. I look forward to seeing you next week. And yeah, just recognize the truth of who you are. Recognize the value you bring to this world. Recognize the difference that you make. Receive it. If you like this episode, I encourage you, please share it with somebody who could use this reminder. Please throw me some comments down below. Let me know, how this shifted for you or hit you, or what did you recognize in the last 7 days. If you feel called, the link in the show notes is below. That e-guide can definitely help shift and assist you in waking up and truly, fully owning your worth. You don't need to prove anything. You are enough. You are exactly who and what we need right now. So I love all of you. Have a blessed week. Remember who you are. Stay rooted, or I should say, keep rooting and rise. And we'll see you on the next episode. Have a blessed day. Thank you for rooting in and rising with me today. If something in this episode stirred something in you, take a breath, take what you need, and let the rest soften. Be sure to follow the show so you don't miss what's next. And if you feel called, share this episode or leave a review. It helps the space grow and reach others on the path. Until next time, may you walk with trust, speak with love, and rise in your own time. I'm so grateful you were here with us, and thanks for being here. We'll see you on the next episode.